Hi everyone, as I had said that I'll do a live on Instagram at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to start now. First I'm going to tell you everything which happened, which you can also see again through the video which is on YouTube, which is titled Corruption and Rapes in Ministry of External Affairs and S. Jaishankar is corrupt. This is a video which I had posted almost 3 months back now. So I'll just give you a brief and I'll tell you how things went and things have been going on till now, so you can understand how ministry has been harassing me since I complained about corruption. So basically I was in Sao Paulo, I was working there. The CG Manisha Swami, she was not working and she was abusing all employees regularly, repetitively. I noticed this, and obviously in order to keep myself safe, I used to record, but I did not tell any of these people that I was recording. Like I used to tell them just that I'm doing this, I never showed them. So because Manisha Swami was aware of this, in order to harass me, she first asked Gayatri Gosai to make a fake sexual harassment complaint against me. I have never said anything wrong about any women in my life. This is something which can be verified from Brazilian employees. It can be verified from Indians living in Brazil also. I never uttered a single thing about Gayatri Gosai, never said anything wrong. But in order to harass me, they tried to enforce upon me that they are filing a fake case against me. And Gayatri Gosai literally wrote many things which were lies. This case was never opened. You can again check from that video. I have referred to this case also. And the thing is this case, at that point of time, there was another employee, Shiv Prasad. He used to ask me how things are going on. And I used to tell him that they are trying every way to basically harass me in every which way. I have never done anything wrong at all. I know what Gayatri Gosai had written, and I know she had written many lies. And I'll tell you, despite whatever I have faced till now also, she has 2 kids. I genuinely wish both of her kids grow up very healthily. And I used to tell her kids don't call me uncle, call me bhaiya, because I was not married and I still not am. And I wish these kids grow up and then they ask their mother that why did you harass Rohan bhaiya? What she did was shameful and disgusting. Literally shameful and disgusting. Now eventually, despite all the harassment which I was facing over there, I eventually complained on 5 January last year. And 5 January I complained about the corruption which was happening. I complained about the sexual harassment in which Adarsh Kumar Mishra was involved. The moment I did it, 5, 6, 7, 8 I was recalled and called back to India, to return to India. I was asked to return. I was not allowed to take yellow fever vaccine, which is mandatory when you return from any country where yellow fever is there. Okay. So, and I have posted this document. This document was signed by Harish Baksla. And I returned back. Harish Baksla, no action has been taken against Harish Baksla till now. Quite contrarily, I am facing harassment repetitively. I returned back. I did not receive my salary in January and also in February. This happened last year, 2024. Despite the fact that I was going regularly to office, my salary was not given to me. Eventually, I talked to some lady. I kept sending mails. Eventually, I talked to some lady who was sitting in cash, and then my salary was started. And even after all these videos getting viral and everything else, a portion of my salary for 8 days last year, that salary came this year eventually. There is another portion of my claim, one of my traveling allowance claims, which is 1.5 to 2 lakhs, something like that. That claim has not been paid to me. After I returned, I started working. In order to harass me, what they started doing is basically they created a fake case telling me that my fiance was living with me while I was in Brazil. My fiance was not living and I had the proof. And I have referenced a recording which I have posted in the previous post on Instagram. That's a 40-minute recording. You can listen in the second half of recording. That lady who is Undersecretary, Monica Agarwal, she keeps enforcing on me repetitively that they have all the proofs that my fiance is living. She keeps forcing me that they will dismiss me, they will do everything against me. I should accept she was living with me. But she was not. And I had the proof. And if in case any of you is going to listen to that recording, you are going to realize that I showed that proof to the person who was sitting along with her. And so they had no proofs, nothing at all. I kept requesting politely. I kept following all procedures. I made an official complaint to CVC. Once I sent the complaint to Central Vigilance Commission, then my marriage application, which they were withholding unnecessarily, eventually then they cleared my marriage application. Then they gave it. They delayed it for a very long period of time. Now after this, they had to close that case, but they had nothing against me. Despite them having nothing against me, this additional secretary, Puneet Agarwal, he writes really stupid things on paper, and this document is also there in the video, Corruption and Rapes in Ministry of External Affairs. And he writes that my fiance used to visit me. So my fiance is going to visit me. I'm not going to decide to marry someone like I meet someone on street and I'm going to decide to marry that person. It's going to take time. And that was what was written in that document. And it was written that her car was parked in the building. So what should I have told her? Park your car in 3 buildings far away from this place. And despite them having nothing, they issued me a recordable warning. In case I would not have gone public, they would have used all these things against me and then started continuing to harass me and basically destroying my career. Fortunately, I went public and fortunately people saw everything. This is what happened. I'll again request all of you, anyone who is listening to me right now, the 44-minute recording with Vigilance section, you can hear during the first half portion. In the first half, the person from Vigilance clearly says to me in that recording that when juniors complained against senior, action is taken against the person who complains. And this is clearly on recording. And in the second half, that undersecretary continues to harass me. So, despite all this happening, they have not taken any action against one of these people, who is Suraj Mohan, the person who actually asked some confidential work to be done by a Brazilian employee. And I have spoken about this in the video titled Additional Proofs. That video is also on my YouTube page, which has the same name as this profile name, rohan.learns. No action has been taken against Harish Baksla, who signed the vaccine exemption form for me to travel, who actually at this point of time has also liked one of my posts wherein I clearly called out S. Jaishankar as corrupt. And by the way, I had made another video which is titled True State of Affairs. In that video also, if in case you are going to look at description, I had made another video that like has come from Harish Baksla's profile. Please have a look at that video. But no action has been taken against Harish Baksla. No action has been taken against Suraj Mohan. No action has been taken against Gayatri Gosai. I genuinely hope these people are going to be dismissed, because if not, then there is no action which will ever be. Corruption is going to continue uninhibited. Now I'm going to tell you something else, what they have asked me. Basically, they have asked me to come to office on 27th, and they have mentioned to me that I should, everything in this inquiry is confidential in nature and I should not make anything public. Let me make something very clear. I'm going to quote All India Service Conduct Rules 2014. And All India Conduct Rules state every member of service shall maintain promoting principles of merit, fairness, impartiality in the discharge of duties, which is something these people have not done at all. Second thing is accountability and transparency. Everything which I have spoken about, everything which I have posted online, none of these things are confidential. They are trying to reiterate this idea repetitively in order to enforce only one thing. And this is basically to hide everything away from public domain and let things continue just like that. As I had said in one of my previous videos, I am going to give the name of the inquiry authority and presenting officer if I felt they are doing something wrong. And I feel they are completely biased. They are not doing anything in an unbiased manner. So their names are, one of them is inquiring authority is Rakesh Pandey, presenting officer is Mansi Goyal. I'm going to go on 27th. They are going to basically talk to me and they are going to ask me that all the proofs which I have given, what relevance do they have regarding this case, and I'm going to tell them they all have very clear-cut relevance, because all this harassment, it only started once I complained against corruption. So you cannot ignore these are not separate things. They are going to repetitively try to enforce this idea to me that Rohan, you have to prove that you have not given anything confidential. So I am going to tell them again and again and again repetitively, and if in case they are going to repeat this idea, I'll tell them that if you cannot understand this, then it is very pathetic that despite clearing civil services, you cannot understand a basic thing. This and everything else is linked. I am not retired, I am suspended. Okay. So this is something which I'm going to tell them. Next, I wanted to tell you one more thing, yes, which I had said. I had spoken about a case previously, which was which had happened with another lady in one of my videos, which I said it had been going on for 3 years. The name of that lady is Rinki Dabas. She was the one who has been facing harassment from another guy. The guy who had followed her inside women's washroom. I want to be clear. Rinki Dabas did not tell me any of these things, and these people cannot find out who told me about this, but it's very easy to find out things. They have not taken action against this guy, and you can check and verify from the records that they have been continuing this case for 3 years. For 3 years, that guy has been suspended, and Rinki Dabas was not the only lady who complained against this guy. There is another lady. Apart from this, yeah, I wanted to talk about one more thing. With all that has happened, see, I think some of you have seen my post. I am amongst those people who had clearly condemned what Foreign Secretary's daughter had to face recently. And Foreign Secretary did a wonderful job during these press conferences which he had to handle. But in case you are thinking that Foreign Secretary is super clean, no, he is not. That is not true. And I will tell you I'll simply tell you why. Because all that which I have faced, you think Foreign Secretary is not aware of my case? You think S. Jaishankar is not aware of my case? In case you believe in that, you are living in a serious delusion. And there are two scenarios. One, they are aware. Second, they have no power to take action against any of the officers who are actually harassing me and who have been caught in this corruption. If in case they have no power, that implies ministry is working in a very haphazard manner. Second scenario now you take, wherein both of these officers are very well aware, which is the truth. They are aware, but they are taking no action because they are trying everything to protect the corrupt officers. And they are going to try it as much as they can do it, as much as they can force it. So in this scenario also you can understand how ministry is working. Basically they are trying to clearly protect and save corrupt officers and harass the guy who actually spoke the truth. I genuinely hope, I seriously hope media is going to pick. They know, everyone knows, all media outlets know, from News Laundry to Akash Banerjee to Ravish Kumar, everyone knows, and they are sitting silently and they are doing nothing at all at this point of time. I hope they are going to speak up. Last, before I end this video, I'm going to, by the way, before I end this video, I genuinely hope my videos actually reach out to Foreign Secretary's daughter. They reach out to her, S. Jaishankar's wife and S. Jaishankar's daughter also, because I hope their wives and their daughters, they question, why the hell have you been harassing this guy because he spoke truth? And finally, I have not been seeking any publicity in this. I got stuck in a very bad situation, really bad situation. I am glad that many of you listened to all of this. Very much grateful to all of you. and I hope you are going to share my videos as much as possible, because the more they spread, the more pressure is going to build on them. When I spoke about Shashi Tharoor's nephew knowing me, he actually knows me. Shashi Tharoor also knows about my case. Congress knows about my case, and they did nothing. They sat down calmly. Finally, I've already given a lot of information about me, but after this I'm going to post this video, and I'm also going to post a blogspot, a kind of a yearbook which my college mates had made in 2010, just to give an idea of you. Like, it has a page for all of my college mates, just to give an idea to you the kind of person I am. I'm not any kind of hero, I don't have any delusion, but I want to be very clear that I did no kind of corruption, never indulged in any kind of corruption. I was doing my job honestly, and I started facing harassment from the moment I spoke against corruption. That's the only point they started harassing me. And finally, I wanted to make one thing again very clear. There is nothing confidential which I have revealed or provided in public domain. So thanks for listening to me. I'm going to provide the link in the next story. I'm going to post this live also afterwards. And whatever happens on 27th, I'm going to tell you about that also. Thanks a lot for listening, and I'll again request you to share my videos as much as possible. Thank you.